Hello everybody. So today I wanted to sit down and do something that I am kind of scared to do. One of the catalysts to me starting this whole weight loss journey before I did OptiFast, before I moved to California, when I was still in Utah, but still working on losing weight, which you can go back in my old videos and see all my efforts. There were a lot of things that led up to my weight loss and to me actually finally being able to lose weight. But one of the biggest catalysts, I guess you could call it, is I made a video, an audition tape for a certain weight loss reality show. I don't know if I can say the name of the show, so I'm not going to, just to be safe. I will leave it in the title below, and I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's one of the biggest weight loss reality shows out there. But I made an audition tape. It didn't go anywhere. I didn't get any callbacks or any email backs or anything. But I feel like I was still supposed to make it because I feel like it really kind of helped me and like jump-started my weight loss journey. So I thought I would watch it today and react to it. It's 16 minutes long, so I don't know if I'm going to watch the entire thing. You guys will see it'll be either like in a little corner or I will be in a corner and you guys will see the video. This is really scary, like bringing this to you guys, because this is on an old channel of mine. It's unlisted and it's not something, I don't think I've ever watched this video in its entirety. So that'll be interesting. Little context, this video was put up March 6, 2015. You know, I say all the time that my highest weight was 335, but I'm pretty sure it was higher at this time. I think I was just too scared to weigh. So I'm going to start the video now. If I am looking down, that is because I am looking at my computer so I can actually see it. And like I said, I will overlay the video or like put my face in a tiny little box down here so you can still see my reactions. Let's do this.
Hi, my name is Brazelle Strauss. I'm 21 years old and I live in Park City, Utah. I am 5'3" and as of this morning I weighed 324 pounds.
Oh, I was only 324 pounds in this video, wow. Or at least that's what I said. I don't know if that's accurate. I lied a lot about my weight.
I'm going to start off by showing you a few things that my weight makes difficult. These are just a few things. There are quite a few.
What car? That was my first car.
I kind of have to maneuver myself in. I have the seat pushed back because my stomach will hit the steering wheel, and also putting on my seatbelt. Seatbelt is really tight on me.
That seatbelt, I barely could get that seatbelt to fit me. It was so uncomfortable. And
so that always makes it difficult to drive. It kind of digs into my neck sometimes. So that makes like driving around and my commute and anything like that difficult to do. Another thing is I have to use my inhaler quite a bit when I do exercise because I have a hard time breathing because of my weight. Another thing is walking up the stairs, and I have an ankle injury.
Wow.
Because
I'm just looking at myself standing on that porch, and that's like, I think at the time I didn't know how large I was, I guess.
Not because of my weight, but my weight made it worse. And it's still not healed.
My weight caused that injury, just to be clear.
Because of that. So I'll take you inside.
This is like really hard to watch. I'm gonna stop pausing it because I'm only 1.5 minutes in, but this is really hard to watch.
My aunt, my grandma, my little cousin, and my animals. And our family's very healthy. We all do like organic, plant-based food.
You can hear I was even winded from walking up those few steps.
Veggies, pretty much everything you would see in a healthy person's fridge. So you may be wondering, why am I this weight? And that's because my problem with food is I'll buy it while I'm out. And I'll either eat while I'm out or I'll bring it home and sneak it into my room and hide it in my room for when I want to binge. And I'll show you that now. So this is my room. This is where I spend a lot of my time. Basically, when I bring food into the house, I'll put it in here, hide it in my clothes, on the shelf. No one sees it. Or
I was kind of at the point where I was like, my aunt was filming this and she didn't know my hiding spots, but I was just like, I just kind of felt so done with who I was that I was willing to kind of just give it up. Yeah. In my desk drawers, or I'll put it in between the wall and my bed, which this is hard for me because I have my aunt sitting right here, so I guess she's seeing all my secrets. Or I'll put it in my backpack and just leave it there to eat. And another thing that my weight affects is my shoes. I leave them tied, and I still have those shoes, by the way. I still wear them sometimes. I'll just slip them on because a lot of times I should probably get new shoes. Okay. So, yeah, this is where I spend a lot of my time. I thought it would be a good idea. I searched my room for any wrappers I had. I have quite a few. And just to kind of give you an idea of what oh, this like makes me feel sick. I remember I had searched my room for wrappers. I binge on. This is a cake square. Just basic white cake with white frosting. I'll have a few of those at a time when I feel like getting them. This is the wrapper to a loaf of bread. Nutella. We have Circus Animals cookies and a chocolate bar. I tend to binge on a lot of sweet things, but I also kind of shift to fatty, savory things as well. It just kind of depends, I guess, is the best way to put it. I brought out a few of the books that I have in my room to kind of give you guys a good idea of who I am, what my personality is like, because it's kind of very differed. I love being outside, I love hiking. Being outside probably is like my favorite thing. Still is. Although I need to work on being outside. I feel like I'm, peaceful and at one with myself or whatever when I'm outside. So I have my ultimate survival manual right here. Just to kind of represent my love of being outside. I have this just kind of day-by-day book. It kind of has, for every day, it has like a quote. And Demi Lovato's day-by-day book, I still use it and it's pretty amazing. If you guys need kind of like a day-by-day meditation, motivation book, check it out. I still love it. It's a little passage, like an exercise to do for the day, just kind of help you, like meditation book, I guess you would say. Then I have this book, which my cousin got for me in Paris. It is Beat Poets, just a bunch of poems. A lot of like spoken word poetry, which I love to do. I think I've always loved being lyrical, singing, poetry, that kind of stuff. So it just has some really awesome poems in here. I did perform spoken word poetry quite a few times at like open mics. They just look like a hunk of cardboard, but this kind of represents my love for gaming. This is Google Cardboard, which is Google's virtual reality headset. I got it at the Sundance Film Festival this past year, and it just I love video games and computer games, and I know I've spent too much time doing them, and that's part of how I got to where I am today. So I guess I will just kind of get into my life story. I'm scared. I don't want to hear this. I identified so much with my past, and I guess I still kind of have that issue, but back then it was just like my past was me. So this is kind of difficult to watch because like I let my past define me, and I guess I still kind of do, but I've gotten a lot better at it. I was a very happy kid, kind of happy-go-lucky. I tried to find the happiness and whatever, and I tried really hard to make other people happy, just because it felt better when people were happy. And I didn't have an easy childhood. There's a lot of things that I went through that forced me to grow up early, but I still really tried to be happy. And then through high school, I was bullied. I was always a little overweight, not morbidly obese like I am now.
But I was a little overweight, never could fit into like normal sizes. I was bullied for that. And in middle school I got to the point where I was eating lunch in the bathroom. I would just take my lunch and sit on the toilet and eat. It's so embarrassing to admit. And I think that's really where the realization of sneaking food happened, was when I was just sitting in this bathroom. I was like, this was my place. And nobody knew, you know, I could just eat without the fear of being judged by other people.
My heart is just like breaking right now watching this.
And I was bullied for my weight. People called me beach whale. People said I didn't need to be in the cafeteria because I had enough food in me to last me weeks. And that was really hard. I wasn't a very social kid. Although I love being around people. I'm a very like people person. But I wasn't in high school.
I think I was just too ashamed and too scared, and too embarrassed of who I was and what I was doing to myself.
I hid that part of me because of what was going on at home and because I was afraid of people judging me or making fun of me. So I figured if I didn't put myself out there, what could they make fun of? But they still found a way. And then on April 6th, 2011, my mom died. And my mom passed away. And that was life-changing, I guess is the best way to put it. One of the cofactors of her death, on her death certificate, was morbid obesity. For some reason, even though she died from being overweight, I went to food as a comfort, which makes no sense to me, but it's what I did. And I put on 50 to 100 pounds, and I just withdrew from everybody. I became a shut-in, and it was such a difficult place and difficult time for me. And the fact that my mom died from being overweight and I went to food and ended up gaining weight and I'm on the same track that she is right now is so scary to me. And I've hit rock bottom. I know I have. And I'm not going another day feeling how I do, feeling unhealthy and feeling unhappy. And I know losing weight, I know it will make me happy, but I know I also need to find happiness within myself. But I know without a doubt losing weight will obviously make me healthier, and I think with health comes happiness.
Still my motto today, guys. It's very true.
So that's when I put on the weight, and it still haunts me every day. I live here in Park City. I was a student, and I'm planning on going back to school to get my degree in broadcast journalism. I work at a radio station. For one of my jobs is I work at a radio station. I DJ. I've been there for 3 years, and I absolutely love it. Music has always been a huge part of my life, and so being able to bring that to other people is just so cool. And I also work at a gym, ironically enough.
That was probably one of the biggest ironies of my entire life, is that I worked at a gym at this weight. But it was also one of my saving graces.
Needless to say, I'm the biggest person there. I've been there for about a month and a half. I'm in charge of the weight room and the cardio room and the track. Like, we have an indoor track. I'm in charge of keeping all that clean and making sure people are happy. And it's a really fun job. It's a very physical job, physically demanding job. And I never in a million years thought I would take a physically demanding job. But I love it. But my weight seriously affects me. There's 2 flights of stairs I have to walk up. And sometimes I'll take the elevator just because by the time I get to the top, I'll be so out of breath. And that's embarrassing when you work at a place and where you're supposed to be fit. And you get to the top of the stairs and everyone's staring at you. Like, why are you panting? So my weight really does affect my work. I'm tired all the time, and I want to be able to go into work and to look like I fit in instead of like this giant sore thumb. And it's hard to admit that my weight defines me, because that's the last thing I want, is to be defined, I guess, especially by something that killed my mom.
I was so sad. I was such a sad person.
But my weight defines me, and that's not what I want. I want to stop the cycle in my family of morbid obesity and premature death. And I know that the path I'm leading right now is leading me to an early death, and that's not gonna happen, and that's not what I want. And I could really use some help. I could really use the help of the Extreme Weight Loss team and Chris, and just having someone who truly believes in me would just be incredible. I am so determined to lose this weight, and I am not giving up. I will do whatever it takes. I will climb mountains. I will swim the ocean. I will do anything it takes to lose this weight. And I really feel like if you choose me, it's not that it's going to be life-changing. It's going to be life-saving. It'll save my life. And just the help I could get. I need help. I'm at a point where I realized I don't have control over my food, and I'm trying so hard. But I just sometimes lose control of it. If you choose me, you won't be disappointed. I wanted to show you guys some photos of me as a child. This is me kind of just going through as a kid, high school. I was still regular weight. And then my mom died, and the weight just piled on. That was taken today. And I want this so bad. I promise you, if you choose me, you won't be disappointed. I am ready to do whatever it takes. And I really hope you choose me, because I'm at a point where I'm so ready, and I want it so bad. So thank you for taking the time for watching this video, and just know I'll do whatever it takes, and if you choose me, you won't be disappointed. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So that was my video. I've never watched that video in its entirety, and that was really eye-opening to me. Oh gosh. Like, that was really hard to watch that. Like, I was so incredibly broken and so sad. At the same time though, like you guys saw, I was ready. Like, that was my changing point, was this video, and I'm so grateful that I recorded this video and that my aunt helped me record this video, because even though I didn't get chosen to be on that show, I still changed. And I said in the video, I think something like, I don't know if I can do this on my own, or I need help, or something to that effect, and I wish I could go back and tell that girl, like, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it for yourself. You don't need the help of a TV show. If anything, that may have made it worse. But that's beside the point. Like, looking at that gives me so much hope and makes me feel so strong, I guess. I still did it. I didn't need them. I had the support of my incredible family, and I found the strength within myself to get to where I am today. I still have quite a while to go, but I am so much of a different person, and I'm so much healthier, and I don't let the tragedies of my past and the pain in my past define who I am today. That life will always be a part of me, and my childhood and the pain I went through and the chaos that I went through as a child will always be part of me, but my goal is to make it a positive part of me. It made me stronger, and it made me more passionate about what I want to do with my life and how I want to live and the message I want to send to other people. It's just really interesting seeing that video, and I can't believe I'm putting it out there for you guys to see. But I think it's really important, and I think it is a huge part of my journey that I have not talked about. Because there was this time where before the OptiFast, before I lived here in California, and you guys can go back in my way old vlogs where I was doing whatever it took to lose the weight. I was working out 3-4 times a day. And I was still eating some bad food, but I was working out, and I was vlogging, and I was writing down my food, and this journey goes a lot farther than just my move here or just the start of the OptiFast, and I just want you guys to see that. And I want you guys to see, for any of you out there who find yourself in the same place that I was, or relating to that girl, to who I was, 2 years ago. It's possible for you to change. Like, you can do it. I didn't think I could do it without the help of people, but I still did it. And I just want all of you to know you can get there, and you can be happy, and you can be healthy, and it is so worth it. Losing weight, but moreover just being healthy, like getting away from those bad habits and just being healthy will change your entire life. And I just want all of you guys to know that, like, none of you are alone. Like, I am here. There's an amazing community all over that if you reach out, we all will respond, and we'll be there to support you guys and to help you guys along. So I didn't expect to be preaching to the masses or anything, but I want all of you to know that you're not alone. And that is the video, guys. I know this has probably been quite a long video, so thank you for sticking through it. I'm so happy I did this. This has given me a whole newfound motivation. I love all of you guys. Don't forget to comment down below, subscribe, and like the video for more. And I will see you guys next week for my weigh-in.